In this presentation, I will talk about astral and etheric entities that exist in the non-physical realms. There are three known realms of existence that many schools of religion and spirituality speak about often. The most known to us is the physical reality of matter. In this reality, we experience physical sensations, observe physical light, and are bound by physical laws. The second realm is known as the etheric realm, and this world is a shadow world of the physical. Everything that exists in the physical realm exists as a dreamy, shadowy version in the etheric realm. The third realm is known as the astral realm, and in order to travel there, you must use something called astral projection, AP for short. Spirits, beings, and deities all exist in the astral realm, free from physical laws that we experience in the physical realm. When those beings want to visit our world, they must travel through the etheric realm in order to make themselves visible and known to us. Most humans cannot see the etheric realm, but they can feel it, and they can feel the presence of beings who are in the etheric realm. You can learn to see the etheric realm by learning and practicing out-of-body experiences, OBE for short. There are a handful of categories of beings that you may experience, meet, or be harassed by that comes from the astral realm and are present in the etheric realm. We can categorize them as the following: spirits, beings, angels, aliens, humans, thought forms, tulpas, egregores, jinns, deities, ifrits, demons, and more. Some of these categories can be combined or indistinguishable. It is important that you know about their existence, but not so much important what subcategory they fall under. Spirits, beings, and angels look very familiar and behave much like each other. They often help other beings through hard times without asking for payment or service returned. Sometimes they are surrounded by light, and sometimes they are not. The most distinguishable feature for angels is that of its wings. Aliens, humans, and beings can be somewhat confusing in appearances. It is unknown if the aliens you can meet in the etheric are truly aliens from other planets in our galaxy, or if they are beings pretending to be aliens. Other humans that are astral projecting may also take a different shape or form as to look non-human. All three of these categories can be categorized as being. The most known alien species that can be met are the reptilians or Alpha Draconians, the Greys, the Tall Greys, and the Arcturians, the Pleiadians, Tall Nordics, and non-Earth humans. Several lesser-known species are blobs, insectoid aliens, fairy-like aliens, and more. Before I proceed with the list, I must give you a fair warning and advice before you continue your pursuit of meeting these beings. The universal law states, "You must not do anything towards another being without their will and consent being approved by said being. If it is unclear to you whether or not consent has been given, assume that you do not have permission." It is vital that you understand that the beings that you may meet are actual real beings with feelings, emotions, sentience, intellectual abilities, and personality. If you disrespect them intentionally for trolling purposes, they will act upon your behavior. You can read about these stories online, where people go where they are not ready to go, meet beings they cannot handle, and are punished severely for their actions. We will proceed with a list. Thought forms, tulpas, and egregores are internal beings created inside our minds. Sometimes people unleash their beings in a powerful state, and they end up in the etheric and in the astral. These beings may not be complete in their abilities, and thus may most likely fulfill a certain purpose that they were programmed with, and cannot realize self-consciousness like other sentient beings. Deities are very powerful beings that fulfill a leading role or governs over a large responsibility in the universe. Deities you may meet are beings such as Elohim, Demiurge, Yehovah, Yahweh, Satan, Lucifer, Baphomet, Enkiya, Buddha, Jesus, and more. It is important to respect these beings if you want a sufferless existence, more so than any other being you may meet. It is also important to be aware of the great astral deception when you meet beings. Any being can make itself look in any way it wants. Thus, any being can claim to be any deity or angel it wants to claim it to be. It is you that meet them that must see through their deception if you want to be able to determine their allegiance, morality, and purpose. It is better to ask questions than to take beings' word for the answer. The last category of known beings are demons, jinns, and ifrits. These are the same category of beings, but they fulfill different purposes. You may meet many of these beings, both in the etheric realm and in the real world. Their purpose is to scare you, cheat you, or offer you the richness of the material world in exchange for your being. If you cannot surpass the test of demons, you will have a hard life to come. First disclaimer. It is important to understand that the beings you meet may be internal, external, imaginative, real, historic, present, angelic, demonic, alien, human, and much more. You can read about it in a book, learn about it from a video, meet the beings in person, but you must understand that regardless of the verifiability of their realistic presence, they will be affected by your actions and thought. Perhaps it is the agenda of certain beings to not be seen and thus creates a school of thought where they do not allow scientists and measuring devices to see or hear their presence. Second disclaimer. Beings are only as powerful as you allow them to be. There is no being that is stronger than you, unless you allow that being to be stronger than you. If you are attacked by any being, you must remember that you give them the energy to attack you in the first place. Make a ward, a shield, a force field that protects you, and believe that it does protect you, and then it will be stronger than the beings attacking you. Third disclaimer. Some beings are eager to help and some are not. To them, you are the little child that is 12 years old and can't remember your purpose or prior lives. To you, they are your idols, but you forget that they are sentient, intelligent, advanced beings that remember more than thousands of years of your history, your ancestors' actions, the division of countries, genocides of man. If the beings are not interested in you, you must respect that. Fourth disclaimer. Do not believe the rumors about a being told to you by another man. A true example of this is Archangel Michael is seen as a pleasant angel that helps women spiritually, devotedly, and without payment. Some women fall in love with him and they feel tricked or raped by his presence. These rumors then spread and creates a false image of what he truly is. The same goes for the evil beings written about in Holy Scriptures. All the beings created by the All fulfills a purpose for our experience, learning, and life. How would you know what paradise is if you haven't experienced hell beforehand? Avoid spreading rumors about beings and meet them on an elevated level and see them for what they are and not for what people believe them to be. In the near future, I will make a video that will teach a common OBE technique that you can use to learn to see the etheric realm and through that method, practice your clairaudience to learn how to speak with beings.